so we'll see what happens there. All right, so I'm online now. Okay, coming to you from what I had planned on doing was disconnecting my USB docking station, which apparently caused my laptop camera to shit itself. And yeah, so I'm sitting at my kitchen table now, or my living room table. So I've got living room table. I've got all the. But oh yes, that is a hammock behind me. We don't have a couch, so I'm in the process of, there's my 75-inch TV. The last since my wife left on Monday, one of the things that I had bought myself was a hammock to sit in the back porch with, but it makes a very decent living room furnishing. So I've been sitting here with my brand new TV, my 75-inch TV, which is a bit of an upgrade. Go LG, what? So that's been what I'm sitting in a somewhat empty house, which isn't so empty anymore. We got all of our furniture and everything. So here's NTD Cribs. Here's my house. Here's Casa de Break, and brand new windows. We got that's a mirror or something. So I scared away my only viewer, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so it's funny. Brand new TV, brand new technology. Sorry, picked up an Orbi for networking purposes. So far, Spectrum's actually been pretty good. This is not the easiest, but I have fully embraced technology. We're not getting a cable box. We're going to be streaming everything through YouTube TV. It's weird how how easy it is to do things. So you turn on your TV, and you got your big ass TV here. There you go. I've got YouTube TV. I had to get a. Let me make sure my streaming information is not incorrect. Okay, just chatting. All right. Just getting everything working, making everything happen, and the LG TV only works with an account, so I had to get an LG account, and setting up all of the applications that run on the TV. The Orbi has a specific. Let me see. Okay, good. The chat window is working now. So yeah, the Orbi has specific apps for everything. So this is not an advertisement for LG. I just want to show up and the market. My last TV was 15 years old, so 9 years old, 10 years old, Samsung, and we didn't hook it up to the internet. So this is on our IoT network, because Orbi has an IoT network specifically for things. And so we're using YouTube TV. So everything runs through YouTube TV, and so I've just been playing around. Okay. Sitting in my hammock here. So hope everybody's been having fun, enjoying themselves. I mean, we've been running 90-0 from Saturday till about Tuesday afternoon. We just got the last bit of stuff in our house. So I fly back to Seattle tomorrow evening, and then hopefully my Friday episode will be back in Casa de Break. But we're really looking forward to moving down here. This place it's spacious. So we have like vaulted ceilings. I mean, the ceiling is 15 foot tall. There's a lot of negative space for me. I normally enjoy, you know, uh, it's a lot of light too, which, we're gonna get some stuff up on the walls and shit, and it's gonna be good. But yeah, um, just sitting here, got some homework done, finished up my track 3 of my HBS stuff for Harvard Business School. How's everybody doing? Where's all my lurkers at? I do apologize for the microphone and the camera. I don't have them here; they're at home, and so yeah. So yeah, new house. Who dis? I've got a Nest thermometer, which I didn't have before, and I've got it set up to, work on my phone, which is upstairs. So I can, sit in my bed and, turn the thermostat up or down. Uh, yeah, I mean, the TV, of course, is like the biggest IoT device I have now, except for my phone, my Tesla, which is up in Seattle. And we put up a Ring camera so that way we can talk to the contractors who will be coming in and doing some work while we're here, while we're gone. And the garage door opener is IoT. So it's interesting how quickly I have decided to embrace IoT and the lack of security. So it is what it is. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm, uh, I don't have anybody in the house with me, so I'm kind of lonely. It's just one of those things. So, and yes, I do have, for those of you who showed up late, I am in a hammock in my living room because we don't have the love sack yet. The love sack will be going right around this area here, and it's going to have surround sound again, IoT, and yeah. But I will tell you, I've been very happy with so far Spectrum internet service provider. We got the 1 gig option. And I got this Orbi, which I actually thought was smaller than what I expected it to be. It's kind of ginormous, but it's one of those mesh network things. The other cool thing is I'm a bit more mobile, which I don't hate this actually. So it's big. It's big. I mean, I thought the picture that I saw on Amazon was kind of small. So, but this is a big heifer, and it's got the thing that got me is it's got a 10 gig Ethernet and a 2.5 gig Ethernet, which is overkill for my internet use and needs because I don't have that yet. But when AT&T decides they want to run fiber into my network at 5 gig, I'll be able to go full speed using my Orbi from that point on. So, I have a backyard. So you can look at my backyard. Actually, we can go into the backyard because I believe my Wi-Fi will work out there. But so one of the other things I've been doing in my spare time here when I haven't been, see, there's Stream Elements. Thank you, Stream Elements. We haven't finished up things yet. We're gonna fix the entire. So this is the sunroom, and I don't know what happened, but it's not the last owners, but the owners before that enclosed this sunroom, which when you live in Southern California, we don't understand the idea of that. So I'm gonna go outside. I've never actually done this on the stream. This is kind of cool. We have a garden. All of this grass is going to be taken out, and we're going to put a pool in, like right over here. This is where our pool is going to be. It is kind of like empty cribs, isn't it? We're going to keep all of the greenery. We have hummingbirds. We got good stuff here. This is probably making people dizzy, but yeah, I'm very pleased. The place is nice. It's a quiet neighborhood. May not be once I get my streaming started up. But we've replaced all the windows. All the flooring is new. All the paint is new. The kitchen is completely remodeled from scratch. So we've got kitchens. We got new cabinets. Got new lighting. I mean, we've pretty much gutted the inside of this house and spent a fair bit of money. And let me grab my mouse. And yeah, so got stairs, so like most houses. So head back up to my office. My daughter has her room there. My wife has her office. I have sliding doors. I don't know why, but yeah. So I got me a standing desk. I got a proper standing desk now, and two 32-inch Dell monitors that I can use to do whatever. So once we get everything down here, it is a bit more echoey than here. So I'm going to need to get probably an area rug or something to cut down on the echo and the lack of content. The other thing that got me is, so I have power plugs and an RG9 hookup up here on this side of the wall, and I have the same on the other side of the wall. And this room has Cat 5 in it. And at one time, this was the office of somebody, but there were two massive, like, wood racks. That's the only thing I could think of. They've ripped them all out and put them in the garage and replaced them. When I saw them, it looked like there were two pillars, and it really made the room kind of stuffy and not good. So when my wife said, well, they're going to be doing demolition, you need to make a decision whether or not you want to get those things out, I was like, yeah, I got to get those out. And they stood about 8 foot tall. There was a slight gap between them and the ceiling, and I just didn't like them. They just didn't fit. So we yanked them out. And I think it really opens the place up. So it gives me more opportunities to do things. So the first thing I did with this, with the desk, was I had to put that together. And some of you might have saw that on Twitter. I was putting that thing together. It's a Vivo desk. So not the one thing is it's 72 by 36, 72 by 36. So it's fairly large, and it's got wheels on it. So I can move my desk around a lot easier. Kind of like how my existing desk is at home, but I decided I needed an actual standing desk with wheels. So, and because my laptop sounds like freight train, that's what that is. So. Yeah, I'm very pleased. The only thing that really bothers me is the space outside. So there's a balcony, so I can look out over my living room. There's my hammock, and there's my TV, and my stairs and things. It's not a negative space. It's like I can't do anything with this up here. I feel like if I had my way, I'd have some kind of. I would extend the. I'd put like a false floor or a second roof or something, a second floor, and expand this out and make it better. But I don't know if that's possible for me to do. So I'm going to have to consign myself to the fact that it's going to look like that. So yeah, I've been here by myself for the last few days, and I've been looking at just doing stuff online, and in addition to my classes. But one of the other things that I've been playing with was logos, creating logos, and working those things. So I have I was playing around with creating a logo because, to be fair, the logos that we have for the podcast and for the Twitch stream, at least the one you know of, the BreakSec one, is not good. you know, we got it from one of those sites that's like, you know, we'll design some artwork for you, you know, on commission. We paid the commission, but we found out that it was pretty much they were using clip art, and I believe the logo was used by other folks. So I've been playing around with some things to, and I found this site, and I sent it on to one of our moderators, Mr. Scott Pack, about how to, you know, get different logo designs from Dall-E. And so you read through the diagram, and, you know, I believe you have to log in, or I did log in, but they give you specific prompts that you can use. So I've been, you know, I was playing around, like, let me see. Oh yeah, I did this one here. So I created you know, you create a symbol that represents a luxury brand. I don't know what that means. You know, what, in their opinion, what a luxury brand is, using colors gold and black and emphasizing the concepts of elegance, sophistication, and exclusivity. So I just copied that in. We'll start out with that. Okay, so it is a login feature that you have to use. So 1 second, there we go. Now let me go log in real quick. I thought I had to log in. I did this last night when I was, it's a good thing I've got my 2FA. 1 second. Talk amongst yourself, because I believe we have some lurkers. Let me see, there it is. Get the code here. You bastard. Come on, man. There we go. Yes. All right, so I've done that. All right. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so let me go back. Doink, doink. All right, and the browser. There we go. So you put in create a symbol. Okay, so you've got some symbols here, and obviously it gives you 4 different options. Hey, Beta Wolf. I don't know what did you do? What did you do? You'll have to go back about 10 minutes because I gave you a little very micro tour of my new house here in San Diego. But welcome, Beta Wolf. Glad you're here. No, you're not a bastard. Who said bastard? What? Oh, okay. No, I didn't call you bastard. I didn't know you were actually on. I only had one viewer, and I didn't know who that was. So, but yeah, so I'm playing around with all this. Let me turn off the enabled preview so I can save myself some, you know, battery cycles here. So there we go. Oh yeah. So yeah, you do this, and so create a symbol that represents a luxury brand using the colors gold and black. You can also do like green and purple, you know, gold and green. I've done that one too, and it gives you like a 30-second wait time. And so I'm not worried about that. It doesn't actually take 30 seconds, which is something that I was deciding on. But it was like, you know, then it gives you different ones. So like green and gold, I was looking like purple and green, that kind of thing. You can also do, so let's say using the colors gold and green. So I said a luxury brand using a sheep, and then with the colors, with the colors gold and green, emphasizing the concepts of elegance, sophistication, and exclusivity. I actually used various different animals here. I actually tried to take the knight idea from my logo and use it. Let me pull up my Twitch. There you go. Okay, so you got this. You might also, okay, so instead of elegance, sophistication, exclusivity, you could say of aggressiveness and fighting. So like, you know, fighting sheep or something like that. And it will give you different things. So here's some of the recent ones that I've done. Let me show you this one here. Here's one with a war rooster. You know, it's with green and gold. I think I said, yeah, a symbol with a luxury brand incorporating a rooster with cybernetic implants and a broken wall, using the colors gold and green, emphasizing the concepts of fierceness and rage. So you've got this. They got rid of the other ones I had. So you can go crazy with this. You can do like a Wolverine. Now, to be fair, sometimes it will give you something that looks very much like the superhero or anti-hero. And I was the other bad thing about my house is that's the big window that you can see into my neighbor's house. So obviously you can see that this very much looks, the second one especially kind of looks DMCA-ish. So what I end up doing is a Wolverine. I have to put animal in here to get what I need there. So giving me golden fleece vibes. Yeah, it gives me hardcore cyber theme. I don't know. Let me pull up Twitch because I can't look at my chat window with one screen anyway. So yeah, see now you've got all these kind. Oh, here. Oh, damn, this one's actually quite nice. Look at that. That's not bad. That's pretty sick. I like that one. And you can pick. You can choose. Some of them look a little on the janky side, like this one. I don't understand what's with the claws here. But some of these actually turn out pretty decently. I mean, that one's. I could make a logo with that. This one's a bit more cyberneticy. I think Scott actually had me try with like a Borg implants. What would a Borg implant on a chicken look like? That one's not awful. You could definitely work with some of these. I mean, you have to understand, what you're looking for, and that may be something like, hey, an artist didn't make this, so is your product less good? I don't know. It's at least symmetrical. You can also, add other things like, what was some of the other inputs that came up? My channel. Yeah, there we go. Design a logo. No, what was it? It was a balanced logo. Oh yeah, design a balanced logo. So you can add other words in here. To be honest, okay, so most of you are like, oh, I do this all the time. This is actually one of the first times I've found an AI that I didn't hate. And instead of logo, you say balanced symbol. Depending on your output here, you'll actually get something that's a little different. So I never thought about a spider. You can do a spider too. But I mean, sky's the limit on this, there you go. You get. So it's interesting. So that one's okay, I guess. So some of these are actually quite good. So I mean, not bad for an algorithm. I didn't have it actually create any specific design or styles. So can Dall-E give you vector files instead of PNGs or allow for edits? I don't know. I think I had a bunch of. You can actually save specific ones, and I believe it saves it as a PNG. Yeah, it saves it as a PNG file, but I believe it's like 1024 by 1024. You can also save them as well. And share it. Yeah, it's 1024 by 1024 JPEG. So it's a square JPEG, which is actually better for a logo, because one of the first things I learned about the second logo that I had was because it was rectangular, it made it a bitch to put it into like certain icons for like iTunes or Apple Podcasts. So having a nice square, and I mean, I can just hit Control-Shift-Z and take a screenshot of that bad boy right there, and it's done. And you're not going to be able to see me pull this up into Windows Viewer, but you can save it, you can put feedback, I can share it to people, and it's infinitely, you can make as much changes as you want. Like, let's say I want to make this gold and purple, and emphasizing let's get rid of the balanced bit. There we go. And it doesn't take very long to do. And if you care about Bing rewards or something, you get points every time you run these scans or these checks. And Yeah, I just think it's pretty interesting. So, oh, there you go. Okay. How about I do a spider? I didn't do a spider the last time. Some of these are reminiscent of like the art that I see from CrowdStrike. That they make like what I consider to be superhero art for their threat actors. I'm not exactly a fan of that, but yeah. Oh, sucks that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Some of these are a little odd. That one almost looks like a helmet right here with like 15 legs coming off. That that one's a little weird. Almost looks like a scorpion or something. That one's kind of abstract. Not too bad. Oh, there you go. That one's got 10 legs for a spider. Now, okay, that one's not awful. I mean, that one actually, I can actually work with that one. I'm not sure what they mean by luxury brand. I think what they're doing is by the way the shadows or the light, like you've got the bits here where it highlights certain areas. That one gives me G.I. Joe vibes. maybe it does. Yeah. Yeah, you can update colors, so you can go green or gold or purple. I was actually looking at green and purple on some things. Let me see. Where's my other war chickens at? There we go. I was doing some other stuff, working on some of this one. This one's not bad. They look too much like arms on some of those. And my war chicken. Where's the? Yeah, there you go. There's my war rooster. There you go. Yeah, war rooster. Let me see. What's? Yeah, these were just me playing around the other day. There you go. Oh man, it's got like comb for days. Look at that guy. Yeah, that one's nice. Who knew a rooster was badass? Talk about the recent tabs that updated colors, which is cool. Oh yeah. Well, the recents will give you, it gives you the gold and purple, or it just saves like half a dozen or a dozen and goes back, and you can update them accordingly. The one thing you definitely want to do is you want to save them if you think you might have something there. I don't know how you would pull them back up into this, because there's like Mid-Journey in those, and I actually tried Mid-Journey, but I just didn't get those to work. So, oh yeah, there you go. Minus what looks like a giant fist coming out of the right-hand side, you got like a rooster that way too. So, anyway, robot chicken. yeah, robot chicken. Some of these look weird. Like this one was definitely a little weird. I didn't understand the big ass claws here, but I'm just that man. Do you even lift, bro? I mean that one's diesel right there. Yeah, some of these are a little on the odd side, but I was just poking around trying to find different ways of doing things. I did wolverines, I did bears, I did cats, I did falcons and ravens and things. Hey, Age of Music, how you doing? Just hanging out. This is my second attempt at doing a stream today. I'm doing a super remote from my new site here in San Diego. So cool. So just poking around, learning a little bit of Dall-E. Here's some instructions and ways to get access to things. I'm not in the Maldives. Maldives would be nice. I mean, I don't scuba dive, but I could snorkel in the Maldives. I've been to Diego Garcia, which is in the Chagos Archipelago. But yeah, if you want to create some stuff, you have to have an account. I think that's the only downside to this. You do have to have like a Microsoft account to do these, but it's fun. You can play around with things. You can massage them. Make them a little different. If you're looking for a nice, quick and dirty logo that won't cost you $500, and just use somebody else's clip art, which God knows, like the DMV or something. So like a fox. Broken wall, maybe not, heavy metal. Ooh, heavy metal vibe. And a broken wall. I wonder if heavy metal vibe will actually work. Let me see. Discovered by the Germans in 1904. Well done, Age of Music. Yes, yes, yes. They say the actual definition is lost to time. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, heavy metal vibe. That works. Okay. Eat your heart out, Tails. The teeth are a bit janky, but yeah, they're a little bit janky teeth. There you go. That one's not too bad. At this point, it's like saying you need a Gmail account. Anyone that would want to play with it, and there'll be an online, Outlook account or Live or whatever. Yeah. What? Don't make fun of Brits. Yeah. So I mean, it's in. You don't even have to use. You can incorporate a dump truck, right? A dump truck with a heavy metal vibe. I'm thinking, something like barbed wire, or some kind of Mad Max kind of looking device, incorporating a dump truck with a heavy metal vibe and a broken wall. That one actually might be pretty good. It's going to be a fierce dump truck. That wasn't a British fox. What? I don't know what he did. What are you talking about? With a massive moon behind it. Oh yeah. Let's go back to the fox. How about a wolf? There you go, wolf. Heavy metal vibe and a full moon behind it, and there we go. Full moon. Using, let's say, blue and purple. How about royal blue and purple? There we go. That's going to be fun. We'll see what that one is. So yeah, these 32-inch monitors are massive. That's not, well, I mean, the teeth are a bit janky. I mean, I'm not an art critic, so, you know what? I mean, I've seen Predator, and, I wouldn't hate on that. I mean, I could see something like a John Carpenter's like, oh, how do we make this better? Oh, we just add more teeth in the werewolf's mouth, that kind of thing. So you just have teeth upon teeth upon, the teeth have teeth kind of thing. So I could just see it. Yeah, I know, right? Beta wolf. Speaking of wolves, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's metal. Yeah, there's a little bit of metal going on there. That one's kind of demonic, like he's got, slobber or something. That could work. Yeah. I can save these. Yeah, I guess I see what I can do to save these. Here, how about there we go. There we go. I'll get these to you somehow. Let that. There we go. This one's actually not bad. That's pretty sweet. So, and because the bit here, so you can just go in and keep massaging these. Yeah, no worries. You can keep massaging on these things until. So here's the magic that I used. So there you go. But yeah, I've got hours here where I'm sitting in front of the TV and I've got nothing to do. So I was like, oh, screw it. I'll just try. The War Chicken actually was the one I was looking at to do these things. So. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But I was actually trying to get like a knight or something like that with a heavy metal vibe. Not with white. Yeah. A wolf knight. There you go. Wolf knight. But the thing is, it doesn't do humans well, but it seems to do animals good. It seems to do animals good. You know, I don't know what the surprise me function is. Oh shit! Oh, oh snap! Okay, I don't. Wow. All right. There's some kind of sword off the back there. Yeah. Could be worse. First and third one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude's got abs on abs right there. Oh, that one's kind of cool. I'm thinking he's like contemplative. He's like, you know, holding his hand like this, like X. Cerberus breaking through an iron gate. Oh, that'll be good. Let's go look at that one. Incorporating, let's see. Not a luxury brand. Let's just get rid of the luxury brand bit. Symbol that incorporates Cerberus. Hey, how about a three-headed dog? That will do Cerberus. And breaking through an iron gate using color gradient of royal blue and purple. There we go. Give that a shot. Oh, red and gold. Dang. Yeah, I'll get that one next. There we go. Oh. That one's not bad. It doesn't look much like a gate. Actually, looks like, you know, Cerberus is going through a heart. And that's a one-headed Cerberus, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, you know what? I actually like the style on that one. That was kind of interesting. It's got more of a furry, muscular style kind of thing going on there. It's not bad. And that's one-headed again. What? I know, right, Beta Wolf? Why is this so entertaining? I don't understand. I literally did this for hours last night. And I don't know why. Let me get rid of the heavy metal vibe. Red and gold, not royal red, but so yeah, we'll get red and gold this time. You know, there's only two heads in some. This one's not very good. Let me try. Surprise me. I want to do a surprise me and see what the hell that means. Futuristic city with a floating spire in center, isometric design. Okay. It's like you don't know what you're going to get. It's like you know, well, you know what? If you're trying to build something like, you know, a map or something like that. Hey, Terradome. Hello, Terradome. Fix it 42 and your minions. Hello. Oh, raid incoming. Okay, well, there we go. Fix it 42. Welcome. We're just futzing around with a little Dall-E today while I'm at my beta site. Let's see here. All right, so hello, Fix it 42. We're playing around with Dall-E. Yeah, I'm just here, just hanging out with people before I go and, you know, have to drive and go get me some food stuff. It's beta site. Yeah, we're at beta site here until I can get it upgraded to alpha site next month. That's true. You never knew my real office. I'll be there on Friday though, so you can come and hang out there. So, let me see. What you want a red, not royal red, just red and gold. Fierceness, rage. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're just. I'm working on logos, and last night I was playing around, and, you know, while I was watching House of the Dragon, and I don't know what made me start going and looking at this, but I was like, hey, you know, it's got to be better than my current logo. It's taking a little bit of time. Oh, that's not awful. I mean, well, it's got. Well, I don't get. Cerberus is a three-headed dog. what the? It's like a chimera. You've got a bull and you've got some dogs over there and some dogs over there. That one's breathing fire. So that, yeah, hellhound. Okay, yeah. Well, this is a hell cow right here in the front. You know, or like the blizzard cows or whatever. Yeah. You've got, oh, here's 3 hellhounds. They're kind of well. He's got cloven hooves. I don't think they understand. Maybe you would just say 3-headed dog. Got to lead the charge with the cow. How about a 3-headed dog? And I don't even know if according to this, you can use these kinds of things. There's different ideas here. Wellness brand or design a logo that signs a bird. He ended up creating this. I don't know what that is. It's obviously a lion with a letter G or something. But there's different ways. Logo design inspiration. So minimalist logo, balanced logo. I see a symbol. I thought symbols were better. The logos kind of change the way things work in regards to that. There we go. Oh, there you go. At least you got 3 dogs in that one. That's not bad. You got some kind of lightning bolt thing going here, so that's not bad. 3-headed dog. There you go. Oh, yes. Okay, I've got one. Instead of a 3-headed dog, let's do a boar. A boar, heavy metal war pig with with black and gold. And then there were some other things that they mentioned. What was it? Blue and black and emphasizing stability. They kept talking about negative space. What the hell is that? Gradient effect, bold typography. They kept mentioning, emphasizing like negative space. Oh, here it is. Create a minimalist logo with geometric shapes and negative space. I don't know what negative space is, but I've used it a couple times in this. Utilizing negative space. A war boar. There you go. Next week, I'm going to interview for a physical security engineer position. Oh, Age of Music, it sounds awesome. Is it a remote position, or are you going to be able to work in your town? Obviously, I guess it's not a remote position, it's physical security. But yeah, good luck. Oh, okay. This looks interesting. So there you go. Got a war boar there. Maybe I don't want to use the iron gates. Breaking through a wall. How about a wall? Just like that. There we go. So there we go. Oh. Oh. My daughter is doing something. Oh, my wife sent me a picture. She got a picture of my daughter doing something. I'm gonna have to listen to that. There. Oh, that's pretty good. Some of these are good. It just really depends on what you're looking for here. But I mean, there's a number of different options, and so yeah, that's fun. I'm gonna tear myself away from this because I want to actually go and look at some security stuff as well. I found let me see. There's a Golang. It was Golang. What is that? Cobalt Strike. Yeah, so Golang Cobalt Strike variant. So if you are interested in learning Go, There's something called Geekin, which is available online if you're interested in learning about Go. It's kind of a unicorn position for me. I came into cybersecurity from being a locksmith. Hey, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, no, that's great. Not a lot of physical security, like literal physical security jobs out there anymore. Obviously, because a lot of physical security back in my day was, you're taking care of the wiring closets, you're taking care of the safes, or you're taking old school for me when I was in the Navy. Physical security for me was controlling access to the circuits, data circuits that we used for Navy. I literally walked around when I was on watch, trying doors to make sure they were locked and making sure that I got rated just after rating, just my third raid, so bad luck. Oh, that's okay, fix it 42. Going in, I actually put physical security down as one of the things I did for my CISSP, because you walk around, you test the locks, you check to make sure the safes are closed, all the windows are closed, you're securing the building. That was part of my watchstanding duties. So obviously not the same thing for you, but I did know a friend of mine who, she was the information security officer for a defense contractor. So she was the physical security person for that. So she had to make sure everything was good. So yeah, that's great. That's awesome. I hope you get that position. So let us know how that worked out for you, and we'll we'll root for you. So part of my learning Go was I was trying to find projects that would actually allow me to understand Go or to use it. This person, out of the kindness of their heart, has made it a lot easier for bad guys to use Cobalt Strike on any platform. So he created a version of Cobalt Strike with Go and Golang. So good on that person. Could be a her, could be a them, but so yeah, they made sure that don't use this for bad intentions. Well, that lasts all about 5 minutes, because they say, there's a Golang Cobalt Strike implementation that has been being used on Mac OS systems. Malicious attacks. This is fairly old. It's from May 16th, but we've just had a lot going on, and I haven't had a chance to talk about it. So what I thought about doing on Friday is going through the various scripts and the various Go functions here, and look at the source code for all of this, so we can read through and understand the Go tool for Geekin here. So let's see. Yeah. So go check that out if you haven't already. Yes, I know, but the fact that this person was like, don't use it for bad stuff. It's like, I'm not going to tell you not to use it for bad stuff, but you're going to use it for bad stuff. So, yeah. Let me see. What else do we have? I didn't want to be on too long tonight because, I don't want to bore you. And I know that people are like, why does he sound like shit? Because I don't have my microphone, I don't have my DSLR, I don't have all my shit. It's very echoey in my room because I don't have anything in it except my desk with my 32-inch monitors and my tablet, my Word Lappy, and all that stuff. I'm going to try to do something different this time and actually have kind of a clean desk. So I may be drilling a few holes in this thing to do some proper cable management. I have something for my surge protector underneath to kind of keep all the cables in place. But, I've got my big streaming box coming. I'm using my laptop right now to stream with. But my big streaming rig, which is somewhat fairly noisy, and my Cherry keyboard and all that stuff is going to have to come here. So I'm going to have to figure out if I'm going to need a keyboard tray. So just a bunch of shit. So, whoa. Okay, don't lean too hard on this because it's like, having low impact wheels on your desk causes issues. So Sons of bitches. There we go. We'll see how long those wheels last before they break off. I was wondering, but then figured that it was nothing is set up and didn't want your shit. Thank you, Beta Wolf. I appreciate that. But yeah, all of my stuff is still at home. When we come down on the 24th, I have my DSLR in my backpack and everything because I'm not going to put it in the pack out because it'll be like July 7th before I get my stuff. So what I absolutely love doing is going to thrift stores and buying pretty canvas pieces. That's a good idea, Agent Music. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah. You know, I need some pictures. I also have some LED lights that I'm going to be hanging up as well. So, you know, I'm going to have some ground effects and shit. Or not ground effect. Well, the ceiling effects, that kind of thing. Art is a good idea. We're going to do some art. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm also going to get a ceiling fan because I have just a, you know, this is a tall. I mean, I can almost, yeah, it's like 8 feet. But yeah, I'm going to be changing that out as well. So, yeah, right on. Well, now you know what? It's funny. So we got down here, and you know, I'm putting the trash out because I believe it comes out on a Monday, but because California has holidays, you know, Memorial Day. I think they delayed it until Tuesday, but I put the trash in the trash can and found that it looks like there were some ceiling fan blades in the trash can that had shattered. So we're trying to figure out which room had a ceiling fan before the construction team either dropped it or broke it or did whatever and replaced it. This looks really new, so I'm wondering if maybe when they try to take the wooden rack things out of my office, they pulled them back while it was on and maybe broke off one of the things and had to replace my shit. So, you know, we had to buy a bunch of new ceiling fans anyway, so it wasn't a huge loss, but yeah, ceiling titty. That's a new one for me. That's a new one for me. Let me see, what else? Has there been any news this week or in the last 5 days? Chrome 114 came out. Let me see. SEO poisoning. Wow, that's an interesting one. New how threat actors are using search engines to compromise organizations. What are they compromising? Now, I don't know what Flashpoint is, so if there's an ad at the bottom, hey, you should buy our shit, I apologize ahead of time. So we're manipulating search engines. So SEO poisoning is a black hat technique of abusing and tricking search engine algorithms to affect how they index and rank sites. Okay. Technique is exploited by cyber criminals to deceive unsuspecting internet users and lead them to compromised sites where their systems can be infected with malware. These actors often target industries or individuals by utilizing keywords that align with the victim's daily activities. Chosen keywords are carefully selected to match attackers' lures and frequently correspond to the name of the malware payload. Huh, interesting. Goot loader? Goot? Sounds goot. SEO poisoning campaign. This is new. I haven't heard of this. So I'm trying to understand what they're poisoning. Is it like if you go and search for this thing, the first thing that's going to pop up is the bad site? And so you're going to be looking at, you know, Go Ogle and, you know, oh, I'm searching for Go Ogle and, you know, the servers that control compromised WordPress sites. Many search queries target medical and healthcare orgs. Okay. So maybe an organization that doesn't have a good SEO footprint is immediately poisoned and sent down to page 2 on Google, while all of, you know, a very similar domain from, you know, Jane Hopkins University is, you know, the #1 thing that pops up, and people click on Jane Hopkins instead of John Hopkins, and, you know, you find that out. So here's the link if you want to continue reading on that, or if anybody has any thoughts on that, you know, that would be nice. What's this? Did you hear about the .zip top? Yeah. There's a. I don't know why there are learning go, security news, security stuff. Oh yeah, fix it 42. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of stuff. When we moved down to San Diego, one of the other things I'd like to do is maybe spread out and do a bit more than just security. Maybe do a little gaming or something like that. We do some watch parties, that kind of thing. I like security. I enjoy security quite a bit. I'll also do some leadership stuff. I've been taking power and influence for positive change in a class, talking about the fallacies of power and how you can do things like network. It's basically, I don't want to say it's a review of stuff that I've had to learn the hard way, like networking. Networking when you want to, not when you have to, kind of thing. There's a whole theory behind the networking stuff that I've been dealing with. So trying to understand different techniques for interacting with people. You have one called like disengaging, attracting, bridging. Let me see, what's the other ones? There's like 5 of them. $10,000 giveaways. If I had $10,000, I'm going to be putting it to my solar panels, which will also be installed sometime in mid-June. Unfortunately, San Diego is not quite sunny this week because we're in the midst of June gloom. So we have clouds. So we're not going to be making a lot of money off of SDG&E this month for our solar panels. But just trying to branch out a little bit. You're going to get some security. You'll get some leadership topics. You'll get some discussions about things. If you have topics you'd like to talk about, we also do interviews on here. So we have a ton of stuff. So UV versus sunlight, though, yeah. Security, tech, and programming, not about everything that's not gaming. Yeah, okay. You don't need direct sunlight, yes. Well, I hope that's the truth, Beta Wolf, because we're about to put 25 panels in along with a 10K battery backup. So we'll see. We're not blocked by trees. I think Beta Wolf's fucking with me. If I didn't know him in person, I'd be very unhappy right now. But yeah, having lived in San Diego, I am fully aware of May, gray, and June gloom. So hopefully the other 10 months of the year, when we get 350 days of sun, then we'll be making fat loot off of SDG&E. Plus, we're going to be doing some price shaving. Rain actually keeps your panels operating efficiently by water. Yeah. We managed to get in under the new costing guidelines. They changed the guidelines here where they're the SDG&E, so NEM2. Yeah, so the idea was that we being the people who actually make money are actually shafting the folks that can't have solar installations here, meaning the folks that don't have money. And the idea was they were trying to change the rates at which we get paid for the power that we put back into the grid. And April 14th was the deadline to do that. And so they're gonna change. So right now, I think you get a different rate from between NEM2 to NEM3. So we had to have everything put in for the proposal by the 14th of April. Otherwise, you were going to get put in under the new one, which is going to take you additional time and effort to get done. So your return on investment would add about 5 years to your solar stuff. So it's unfortunate, but at least we're not in Nevada. They're actively hostile over there for people who own solar over there. So, but anyway. I also enjoy RPGs, so I want to play RPGs. I just can't seem to find people who want to play, and mostly online. There's actually quite an active RPG community here in San Diego, but I wouldn't be streaming that until I could get people to want to do that. So I'm a Kickstarter whore for RPG stuff. So, what RPGs though? I've got a lot of Pathfinder stuff, a lot of D&D. I like Fate, Fudge, which is what Fate became. What app are you using for your feeds? All of them. N2X4. You mean feeds for? Feed. Sorry, I meant like yeah. I'm using Feedly, and I bought Feedly over a decade ago when Google Reader went away, and they had lifetime back when I was like not making a lot of money, and it was like $99 for lifetime membership to Feedly, and I was like, oh my god, that's so expensive. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that. And now it's like you have to pay like $9.99 a month or something to use Feedly if you didn't have the lifetime membership. So they've added additional things where it's like, hey, you could get this if you wanted to, and it's all right, but I've been using this for about over a decade. When did Google Reader go away? Google Reader RIP. 2013. Okay, so yeah, I've been using this for about a decade now. So yeah, hard to believe, but yeah, people still lament over the loss of Google Reader. But so what did you say, Bill? I'm new to InfoSec, but worked a long time in programming. Streamed about Node-RED streaming and using MIDIs, typing on phones so slow. Yeah. Anyone here put up solar panels? Oh, everybody here puts up solar panels. Okay, yeah. Fix it. Are you in Nevada or are you in California? That area. I'll just send you a link to my Kickstarter when it's off the ground for my Cyberpunk TTRPG. I actually did several. Let me see. Kickstarter. I am not lying to you when I tell you I am pretty much a Kickstarter whore. Anything that is good. Let me pull up my. I'm going to log in here. I forget which one I have connected to. I think Carbon 2185, I think was the latest one I did. Carbon 2185. No, not 2815. I know, I'm not sharing my screen now. Hold on. Yeah, Carbon. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Bye, Fix It. Thank you for coming, hanging out. Oh, 2 a.m. Okay, so he's like, yeah. So this is one I did. There's also some transhumanist ones. What was it called? Transhumanist Fate. Yeah, this one here. Post-human shop. Eclipse phase. Bookmark, kickstarted all of these to help out. This one's powered by Fate, but they actually have ones I think that run on CFuse RPG, CFuse engine. CFuse RPG. Yeah. Moon Toad Publishing. Yeah, CFuse engine RPG. They have a source book called Clement Sector. Sector that is from Independence Games that you're basically in, you found a wormhole, or the octagon is what they call it, that takes you to the other side of the universe, or the Milky Way galaxy, and I won't spoil it, but something bad happens, and you have to make your way out into the world. And they have a ton of content for this system, including destroyers and ships and naval architecture. I mean, and it's a fairly active system. So, yeah, I was looking at some of that to do like a space RPG and stuff. And yeah, so, but yeah, what gets me is it's the trying to get people to actually want to show up. Online is bad enough because it's like, oh, I've tried several times and some of it's probably me. They show up for a couple of sessions and then family gets in the way or life gets in the way, and I'm, that's just what happens, and then it just kind of fades, unfortunately. My last group who played 5th edition just kind of fell apart one weekend, and I still don't know why. And so I'm going to maybe try to find a face-to-face game here in the San Diego area, play something in the meat space again. So I started playing here. I played RuneQuest here when I was, first here. So, it's going to be fun. So, I'm really hungry. I'm going to go get some dinner. So let's see if there's anybody else online. My poor laptop does not like to be streaming. So let me see what we got. Sid Heresy's online. We got Triplexity's playing Halo. We got Cerberus. Okay. Let's go see what Cerberus is doing. Proceed. Network error. No. Oh, analyzing some malware. Okay, let's go raid Cerberus. Raid. There we go. All right. Beethoven, hit me up. We'll see what we can do. I mean, that's why I've got the Discord. I've got some gaming channels on there as well. We can always work some stuff out. But yeah, I'm going to go because I'm going to go get dinner. And Friday, we'll be back up and running on stream at home. So y'all have a good day and see ya. We're going to go raid Cerberus.